Hey everybody, it's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Homes, and I'm back today with a first sniff video. I am late to the game. I did not opt in to the scent or warmer of the month kit for March, so I unfortunately got access to the scent much later than normal. I just decided that it really wasn't a scent that I wanted to invest that much money in. The warmer is adorable, but it's just not something that I want. I don't need any more warmers right now. So I opted to just wait, and I waited until I had a party closeout, and I just threw in the brochures and one of the bars and was able to get the bar for free by using my host credit, and then I paid like less than $3 for the brochures. So it was just more economically better choice for me this month, and I'll probably do it again for next month as well. Sometimes I opt in, sometimes I don't. That's the beauty of being a Scentsy consultant, is that you have the freedom to choose that. You're not obligated to get those additional perks, even though they're great. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense. So anyway, the scent and warmer that I'm going to be talking about in this video, it is currently available. I don't think it's sold out. Let me just double check real quick. I probably should have did that before I turned my camera on. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, so everything is available. Nothing is sold out just yet. Okay, so and if you're new to my channel or newer to Scentsy as a vendor wax, Scentsy has a thing. It's like a limited time offering, what they do each and every month, where they design a brand new fragrance and offer it in select products, and then they also create a warmer. And typically the month that it's debuted in, the products are 10% off, and then if there's enough stock for it to continue on into additional months, then it's bumped up to its normal retail price. But since the warmer and the products with the scent are a limited time offering, they're not available for regular catalog purchase. So if it is something that you do like, you do want to, either stock up on it, or if you have an existing club or want to create a club, throw the wax bar in there, and then you'll continue to get it with that always get my bar perk that goes along with Scentsy Club. And I've done all kinds of videos on Scentsy Club, so I won't go into detail about that. So this is the month, March. So we have Happy Hair, which is the warmer, and then we have Cotton Candy Tails. So I'll talk about the warmer. I did not get the warmer, even though it is adorable. I do like that it's all white like this, and it's not like cliche Easter related. Like, it's not like cliche Easter colors, like huge pastels and stuff like that, because I feel like with this all white cast, you could literally leave it out all spring, not just for the few weeks that you put up your Easter decor. Like, this could be something that you set up in March and leave all the way until like the end of like May or something like that. That's how I feel. Like, I feel like my little woodland forest like theme I have going with my Easter decor right now, I still have my Frosted Night warmer, which was the scent of the month for December, and that was like a winter warmer, but it works so well as like a forestry thing that I just keep it up. So I feel like this is a really good one to get if you don't want to change out your warmers a lot. You can leave it up for like an entire season and not have to worry about it, and it will go with like that woodland fantasy, type of decor. It is an element warmer, so I do want to let people know that it is an element warmer. So there's no additional dish. This is basically the dish. It's built into it. It's like basically like an oven. It has a heating element that will warm and melt the wax. I do believe, because it doesn't say it, and I wish it said it on the brochure what the actual wattage is for these element warmers, but I think looking at other YouTubers videos, I think it was either 8 or 9. Correct me in the comments. It was either 8 or 9, which is like average. I believe it's like an average wattage for element warmers. It is tall. It's 9.5 inches tall. But I like how it's got detail, with the wicker basket. It's all white. I like it. It's really good. It's really cute. I just didn't need it. And it doesn't light up, so it's not going to be like a glow warmer or anything like that. So that was the warmer. And then the scent is called Cotton Candy Tales. So Scentsy is putting it in the bakery category. It's described as wild strawberry hops into a fluffy fantasy of creamy caramel and sweet spun sugar. So top notes are wild strawberry, mid note is the creamy caramel, and the base note is sweet spun sugar. So I remember when I first saw the scent description on this one, I was like, this is so similar to Candy Orchard, which was the scent of the month for January. I'm like, it's like teetering on like the similarity between those two bars. And I'll pull up Candy Orchard's scent description real quick. So that one was spun sugar, sweet raspberry, and warm vanilla. Where this one is wild strawberry, creamy caramel, and sweet spun sugar. So they both have sweet spun sugar. They both have a fruit. Candy Orchard had raspberry. This one for March, Candy Tales, has strawberry. And then Candy Orchard had vanilla to round it out, where this one has caramel. So I'm like, all right, how different is this one going to be to Candy Orchard? So on cold, you definitely get that sweet spun sugar note. And it's that same one that Scentsy is known for, where it comes off more smoky and more burnt. Same spun sugar that you get with like that toasted caramel sugar that we recently had in the last Bring Back My Bar round. Very similar to this spun sugar note that's in spun sugar and vanilla, I think it was. It was like a limited time mix it up collection. You definitely get the caramel though. The caramel in here is definitely a forward note. And I do get the strawberry, but it's not like an artificial strawberry like you find in sugared strawberry or berry sweet or strawberry bliss from the Easter collection. The wild strawberry in here does make it a little bit more authentic, but it definitely dials down the strongness on the bar, the strength on it. I swear to God, I cannot talk. I feel like with Scentsy, when they put a wild strawberry note, it's not as strong as if you were to say like a fresh or a sweet or juicy. Those tend to, with Scentsy, be more on the artificial candy side. So when I warmed this, it was medium performance. It wasn't bad. I do agree that it's in the bakery, but I feel like it's in that subcategory with the bakery notes where it's more of a confectionery scent. It's more of a confectionery sugar scent than it is a true gourmand bakery. So if you like things like Gimme Candy, if you liked the spun sugar and vanilla from the Mix It Up collection, if you liked Toffee Butter Crunch or Salted Caramel Toffee, any of those like confectionery bakery scents, then Cotton Candy Tales is something that you're gonna like. It was average on performance. Like I said, it was a medium, probably like a 5 or a 6 out of 10 at its peak, and it lasted about a day. I probably could have left it in a little bit longer than like the 18-20 hours that I had it in, but I was kind of over the scent because the caramel is very strong. Now, I love Salted Caramel Toffee. That is like my favorite caramel toffee like type of scent by Scentsy. So I do like the caramel note in here, but it is very strong. And on warm, it reminds me the most of Cowtails. If you know what that candy is, it's like caramel and it's got like a little like cream filling on the inside, but it also has like a powdered dust on the outside of the caramel, probably to prevent like it sticking to the wrapper or whatever. But that's what this kind of smells like. It smells like a cow's tail, that the inside filling isn't vanilla, it's like strawberry. So, I mean, it's all right. It's an all right scent. Would I repurchase this? No. Because I feel like for me, in my opinion, I don't crave and I don't like gravitate towards wanting heavy confectionery scents. Like I don't mind doing my Salted Caramel Toffee, or I've even warmed Gimme Candy, but it's like once in a blue moon. Like Gimme Candy, I only warm that during Halloween. So that's like a once a year scent. So for me, this didn't perform as well as I wanted. Like, Gimme Candy is a powerhouse. Like, that is a powerhouse. Salted Caramel Toffee is a powerhouse. It's not as strong as Gimme Candy, but it does last, like, for days, and it lingers. So I do like that. So I feel like I get my $6 worth out of those 2 bars. Where this one, being 5 or 6 at max performance and it barely lasting a full 24 hours, I just don't think I'll pick it up. But if you are a consultant or a customer that likes those confectionery scents, that likes the smoky, burnt sugar, that likes strawberry, the candy scents, like if you're someone that likes those candy kid scents, this is definitely going to be something that you're going to want to at least pick up 1 or 2 bars and then happily warm it. I feel like you could mix this with a few things. I feel like you could probably put like a vanilla bean buttercream or a vanilla waves where that has sea salt caramel. I feel like you could do vanilla waves with this to kind of bump up the like bakery-ness to the bar. So there is some mixing combinations with this that seem like they would be potentially good and boost the performance on it. So I will try those out over like the next month or so and let you guys know like in my mixing series. But overall, average bar, average on performance, but not very creative on Scentsy's end. Not very creative on like the scent notes because like I said, this is almost like a copy and paste scent description from the January scent of the month bar, but just exchange out the berry and exchange out the caramel for vanilla. So I don't know. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with it, but it's all right. It's all right. It's an all right scent. It's an average scent by Scentsy. I'm not going to hate on it because it wasn't bad. I'm just not going to repurchase it. It's definitely not club worthy for me. And I feel like I would do better with mixing this. So like I said, I'm going to try to mix it with vanilla waves because that has a sea salt caramel note to it. I feel like salted caramel toffee might do really well with this. And I don't have any strawberry swirl. I got to check to see if my mom has any strawberry swirl in her stash, because I feel like you could mix strawberry swirl with this and that would probably like elevate the strawberryness, because I did find that the strawberry was a lot less on warm than it was on cold. So, but yeah, so that's the scent of the month for March. Like I said, it is currently available now at 10% off. You can buy the Cotton Candy Tails in pod form, in wax bar, in room spray, which is the new reformulated room spray that's water-based instead of oil, and then also a scent circle. And then the Happy Hair warmer will be available at 10% off the rest of this month as well. So in the comments, let me know if you've had a chance to warm this. What were your original thoughts? What's your experience with it? Did it match mine? Did you get different experience? Love to know. And thanks for always liking, commenting, and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely consider it. See ya.